country doesn't have no enforcement power. How then can we now, in less than 3 years, come back and say the president doesn't have enforcement power? That is what I'm talking about. So is that the merit of whoever they are coming to us, the merit of it? The question is you cannot come to this school on bit of information when we did not give mandate to report below. And there was no mandate. There was no contradiction. Now I'm saying that if they build a house and somebody left the door and coming through the window, that's what we're talking about.
So why did you declare utter violence when you agree with the majority opinion on December 6th?
I'm sorry, saying that I don't understand me. We said, Kofa is group, you are a minority group, you are the senator, and you are the speaker, you are recognized, or you cannot proceed without quorum. This one is a group, we know you are a majority, or you cannot do anything without. With 27 years of career experience, first 17 years as a practicing lawyer, followed by 7 years on the bench as a technical judge, and now almost 3 years as an associate justice Supreme Court of Nigeria. Far from saying Rwanda, I believe that I have tried to serve my country with commitment, patriotism, and with integrity, and have endeavored over the years to interpret the law without fear of evil. Consequently, having presided over a few of the landmark cases in this country in recent years, obviously, some of my opinions and judgments may have been perceived by some people as controversial. But on the contrary, all my judgments have always reflected what I honestly believe to be the true interpretation of the spirit and intent of you, the legislature, and the authors of our Constitution, thereby preserving the court as the true beacon of hope for man, for mankind, for earth. I can assure you that when, for a friend, I will do my best to justify the confidence reposed in me by the President of the Republic of Nigeria and you, respected senators. In line with protocols, the distinguished senators, I have submitted my resume, which is not much different from the one I submitted to you in 2022. It is my hope and prayer that you will objectively evaluate my suitability for the position for which I have been nominated by the President, and that you will find me in fit to serve as the nation's next Chief Justice. The decision which I believe you will not regret. I hope that I have said enough. I will
the purpose of constitutional clarity and respect for the rule of law to grant this bill of information insofar as it relates to the parties' uncertainty of the December 6, 2024 opinion and judgment of the court. Wherefore, and in view of the foregoing, the bill of information is granted for the reasons stated herein, and the court majority block on court are hereby mandated to operate in accordance with the Supreme Court's interpretation of Articles 33 and 49 of the Constitution as contained in the court's opinion and judgment of December 6, 2024, and further clarified in this opinion. The clerk of this court is hereby ordered to inform the parties of this court's decision.
For our country, endowed in a resilient and good people. Today, the Supreme Court of Liberia reaffirmed and upheld the rule of law in what has been termed the legislative impasse. As we have pledged, the ruling of the court will be our last stop, and the court has ruled, effectively recognizing that our leadership holds the constitutional mandate of the first branch of government, and we welcome that ruling. We are truly grateful to God, who has given us the strength over the past 6 months to endure the endurable and suffer the insufferable. To my colleagues who have stood up for the rule of law at great peril to their political and financial lives, my sincere salute. Societies become great when ordinary men and women rise up to do extraordinary things. Today you walk into history with the wind at your back and the thanks of a grateful nation. To the hundreds of thousands of Liberians here and around the world, who on bended knees prayed with us, tested a word of encouragement, held us up lest we fall, and believed in us, we are truly grateful. Without you, this advancement in our democracy would not have been possible. We will always remember, we will always be proud, and we will always be your servants. To our colleagues on the other side, we identify with your just grievances and call on you to join us and end the stalemate at Capitol Hill. Come, let us reason together. In the words of President John F. Kennedy, remembering on both sides that civility is not a sign of weakness and sincerity is always subject to proof. Let us not negotiate out of fear, and let us not fear to negotiate. I will reach out to Deputy Speaker Thomas Falla and Honorable Richard Kuhn so that we establish a joint reconciliation and transitional committee. I am not unmindful that reconciliation and progress will require that I make the ultimate sacrifice, and I am not unwilling to pay that price. But please let us show this nation how democracies are built. May the Almighty God bless the rest of our hands.
Does not mean anything to the city. No. Losing Sir Joseph is a major blow to the CDC, is a major issue to the CDC. And we hope Sir Joseph will come to his senses and come back home. Well, we can tell you, before Geraldine Joe Sherry left, the CDC still won in 2017. And Operation Who left when it formed ANC, CDC still won. So the departure of these people is a testament, it's a wake-up call to the CDC that you got to organize more. But anybody will tell you that somebody, one of your members leaving means nothing. No, you've been deceptive, and you've been illusional. You say so. To recognize the fact that this departure is something bad for the CDC, we call him to in the near future rethink and come back. Do you understand? But whether that can stop the CDC from coming to power, no, because history has shown that even the CDC will not stop the CDC.
No. If our young person was doing it, Sanakawa was going to scare them with cartel that nothing inside. They ain't get nothing inside. No power, no traditional power inside, nothing. Any traditional chief that gets smartphone and roller watch. Any traditional chief, as in the sense of soul and body and traditional chief, that got cell phone, that smartphone, will watch that.
Who has that?
Zanakawa. That papa is smart and he just using job we are in his own. That man, I don't know traditional man. Zanakawa.
Say that you gotta take it easy.
Hey, please, I'm speaking as senator. That man is greedy. He's unprincipled. He using these people in the name of traditional chief. He get no power behind him. He have power behind him. When Miracle was gonna win. He can't even make a web win in district number 2 in Grandmaster Canada. He didn't want to make sure we are win.
For in card today, I was coming. Somebody say I'm using Earth Constitution card. I will not talk through and I will cancel blah blah blah. I say what they bought talking, I know. When they say Constitution, party you tell Abuku man and human being. When people who supposed to do the way they in the bush, the same way they treat you, that the same way I supposed to treat. I can go America. I can go Nigeria. I can go over. Where I will want to go there. But you know, I'm on court on stage. We can't wear that. So we are gonna ask me. I say you got to provide one car, two motorbike for my people. Party. So we are not hesitate. Like who in there? Yeah.
The only one that I can take for like I read it in job that's sparking that. Among all the jobs that I take, the only one that I can take for like I read it in job that's sparking that.
Enjoy sparking that. Why you can really enjoy it?
While small sparking that, I can tell that one time. But that can come to me. That can always be in England.
And where that can be?
He can be in England. He enter in Spain. He get almost 3,500 he will be in Spain. He enter in England. He get almost 1,500 he will be in England. The time and one for him to come to me, he can come to me at that time.
So you think God saving you to become someone for tomorrow?
God saving me. God want for me to become someone tomorrow. That's the reason they didn't give me time. But we and my friend human being, they don't want to give me time. They want to use future power. They want to use that kind of emergency. Change it.
So I want you to please listen to me again.
I listen to you talking.
Leave the drugs business, it's not good.
I live in there, I'm pushing that file and I'm pushing transformation file for me to leave it. But I can't leave it in one day time. I'm not allowed to.
So how long will it take?
about 5 to 6 years.
Why that long? It's too long.
Then the only thing I can stop it. Tomorrow, you can't get me a job. I'm going to do. Why would I come outside? What they are making money?
Okay. So I will ask you now. If I put you somewhere, you be working, I be paying you. You enter the job again, you will leave your assistant, right?
They will leave my sister. Job permission, what they are, they be working. I be doing different things. I don't get time. I'm going to come outside. I'm going to go in ghetto. Because what I really live, going in ghetto, like what really hurting you? Because I'm wasting my time in ghetto. Why so this one I be doing different things? But taking it, smoking, it's going to be hurting you. Because I'm a move back. I haven't plenty of people in my family that have no labor. Say, but I told me labor, but I don't know, they have my second one, I say, I come in job.
And never give up. Never give up on your dreams. And God Himself has never given up you.
African soldiers who fought for freedom. I want to salute African soldiers now.
The only place where success comes with full work is in the dictionary. We are what we repeatedly do, excellence. And therefore, it's not an act but a habit. A boat doesn't go forward if each one is rowing their own way.
Shaka Zulu, African soldier.
If you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, you have to keep moving forward. I attribute my sources to this. I never gave or took any excuse. We may encounter many defeats, but we must not be defeated. If you are working on something that you really care about, don't is that little extra. The only way to do great work is to love what you do. Life is about making an impact, not limitations live only. If we use our imaginations, our possibilities become. Good morning, a pleasant welcome to today's edition of the program, The Blaze on Blaze 90.7. Of course, is on Wednesday, the first day of October 2025. My name is Alexander Zesko. Breaks different. In Iberia, anything is possible. I'm here with Stephen Talu, and together driving through straight up to 10 o'clock this morning on today's edition of the program, The Blaze on Blaze 90.7. Coming up shortly, we'll be going through some updates, and then we'll come up with something to talk about this morning. But before that, the cash giveaway is on, and today is the Wednesday's jackpot. So it's kind of extraordinary day. So you know what can always happen on a Wednesday. Every Wednesday, any amount that you win is going to be doubled. So today, if you win 5,000, definitely you will receive $10,000. And that's how it looks like on Wednesday. So the double continues. All you have to do, make sure you're a Lone Star Cell subscriber. You have 200 LD or more, or $1.50 US or more, and you stand a chance of winning 5,000 Liberian dollars times 2, or 10,000 Liberian dollars times 2. That is 20,000. So any amount that you win today is going to be doubled. So star 799 star 9 hash is the code. When you send a code, you'll be asked to select the currency. So if it is US you have thought to do your transaction from, you select number one. If it is LD, take number 2. When you send it, you'll be asked to put in a number of tickets. Right there, they are asking you how many times you want to play. So you have to select, depends on what you have in your account. So if it is, for example, 10 transactions you want to do or 10 tickets you want to put through, just put in 10 at once. Multiply 10 by 200, you have $2,000. So it means 2,000 LD will be deducted from your account. But if you don't have the $2,000, if you have $1,999, the system is going to reject it because it's not in the range. So, but if you, for example, you intend playing one and you add a 0 to 8 instead of 200 be deducted, 2,000 be deducted. If you have 2,000 in your account, and I don't want you to count to us to tell, say, oh, I played only one time, but 2,000 was deducted. No, it means that you put in 10 unknown to yourself. That was a mistake. So you have to verify the number of tickets that you put through before you put in your mobile money pin. So star 799 star 9 hash is the code, and today is double. So it's 5,000 LD times 2 or 10,000 LD times 2. So any amount that you win today, you stand a chance of getting it double. So if you win $2,500, we're going to send you $5,000, and we're going to let you know that you have won $2,500. But because today is double, we are doubling this 2,500. So definitely receiving $5,000 this morning. So star 799 star 9 hash is to quote 200 per transaction today, or $1.50 US. 200 LD or 150 cents US per transaction. So multiple transactions allow you to enter the draw. So star 799 star 9 hash is the code. And make sure you are don't start a subscriber, and it's still a chance of winning 5,000 Liberian dollars times 2 or 10,000 Liberian dollars times 2. Before then, before we go to the update, there's now welcome Steven. Steven, good morning and welcome.
Good morning, Alex, and thanks for welcoming me. And let's say happy birthday to the former president of Liberia today, October 1st, being his natal day. So I want to join all the Liberians to wishing a very good, happy day, more blessing, and on the overall, the peace of Liberia is our utmost happiness. And so again, happy birthday to him.
Of course.
I mean, don't silence us, man.
Today is his birthday, and
Yeah.
after the election, we are celebrating the second birthday of the former president, because since 2023, we're now in 2025. Want to say happy birthday to you, Mr. Former President. May God richly be with you all of the time, give you the strength and the energy. Anything that you've decided to do, may God continue to be with you. Let the blessings of God continue to be with you and your family as well. You know,
Amen.
sometimes it appears very good when you celebrate your birthday, because many are wishing to see this day. Some people had a birthday today, but they are no more.
They are no more.
But by the special grace of God, our former president and all other presidents are celebrating a birthday in life. So we are grateful to have former presidents in the country to be seeing them.
Yeah, we see them. They're
Yes.
contributing to our day-to-day
Of
activities
course.
of the country.
Well, they're serving as role models for many young people as well. So yeah, some other countries you can see that former presidents, because the president can die in office.
In office.
But we have our former presidents still with us, strong and in good health.
Good
And we'll continue to pray for them too as well, because they are our leaders. No matter what you find yourself, who you are, you know,
No matter
I
the
saw that.
differences. Yeah.
That's why I can always tell people. I saw Mo Ali celebrating his birthday recently, and Akara's reposted. He said, despite the political differences we had, or from different political
I mean, we are all
parties,
humans,
our relationship, politics has nothing to do with our relationship.
especially Liberians.
So yes, you will see these people will be going at one another, but their relationship, you cannot get in between. No matter who you are, what you do, you cannot get in between. So definitely, that's how life's looking. Politics should not just be enemyship. We are all one people. And then with that said, all of us must celebrate our former birthday, our former president's birthday today. So say happy birthday to you, Chief. Wish you all the best. Enjoy yourself with some wine, with some music. Yeah.
and some
You have to
social
you
movement.
you just have to enjoy yourself.
Oh man, man, human being.
Yeah, just have to enjoy it. So relax yourself, rest your mind, no load on your head.
Do the best that satisfy you.
Yeah, so congratulations again and happy birthday to you, Chief.
And
yeah,
also.
we are grateful to have you as our former president, and you did your part. Now you're resting.
Mhm.
Okay, so let's go through the updates this morning. And a prominent Liberian clergyman, Bishop Kurt Brown, has raised concerns over the continued economic hardship faced by ordinary Liberians, calling on the Unity Party-led government to apply common sense in managing the country's affairs and addressing high costs of living. Yeah, so is that despite the reported drop in exchange rate, currently at US $1 to $180, according to central bank, the prices of basic commodities remain unreasonably high. Yeah, so the rate is going up again. It dropped to 160 from 160.
Going down or up, because from 160 now you see 182. I mean, it's just fluctuating on a daily basis.
We have 185, 184, 185, 186 to some areas.
Some people still on 180.
Yeah, so everybody get that one now. So the Ministry of Public Works has responded to a formal request from Representative Fode E. Fambode of District 7, Bon County, concerning the worsening condition of the Tulta Sanoye Road Corridor, a key route linking Sanoye district to the rest of Liberia. Yeah, that's what lawmakers were elected for.
Yeah, to do that the oversight responsibility.
You have to lobby with the government for your people. Yeah, even though you try a weak way to also settle some things from the other side.
Yeah, man.
But the huge part of it, you have to lobby with the government. So on September 23, he communicated to the Ministry of Public Works. He raised urgent concerns about the nearly 45 kilometers stretch between Tututa and Sanoye town. And it's kind of quite deplorable. The photos we've seen, people struggling, motorcyclists, even trucks. The place is really bad. And he warned that with the ongoing rainy season, access to the area is becoming increasingly difficult. So, yeah, the Ministry of Public Works acknowledged the road's condition and the challenges it poses, particularly during the height of the rainy season. So they promised that beginning dry season, they are going to make sure they settle that. It's a good thing from the ministry. Going in communication, he communicated on the 23rd, and then the ministry responded on the 24th. That is very fast and proactive. He said we will have treasured to provide immediate intervention on the corridor had we not already proceeded with a procurement process for contracting the company. Yeah.
So that's a good thing. You know, one thing I love on the arrest agenda is the issue of prioritizing some national roads. Today, I was so proud the last time I left from Zwerdu by 5 in the morning, and before 2:05, I was right at Relay Market.
Okay.
You know, so if you're a representative as one of your duties, the thing that has to do with oversight. If you get a complaint, you do the communication. I know the people and they are very ready to respond to them, because the government itself can be subsidiary to tell what is happening in your county or district.
And some lawmakers aren't even doing that.
They are
They
not
have
even
abandoned
doing
their
it.
own district. I don't know how often they even visit a district.
Visitation of district is a problem.
But all they can argue all of the time is Brian envelope.
Yeah,
argument and all of that. So
that to invite concessions, maybe people to go there, and when they ask you a few questions, you know, everybody
so the ministry appealed to the residents of the district to remain patient and pledge that once mobilization begins, tangible progress will be made. It also called on community members to fully cooperate with the contractor during the implementation of the project. That one, it is in their hands, because if the contractor goes there to do the road, you as a community members, as residents and citizens of the district, you have to help too in making sure that to get proper road. But it should not be the one to be destroying when they say, okay, this one you have to detour this way. You say, but also for this place. All of the time you want to create things. So we don't expect that. It's in your hands. If you hold the contractors good, to do good work,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
But
It's
the issue of somebody tell them say, give me this court, let me hold it one, so the working will be substandard.
the Liberia Special Economic Zones Authority and the Liberia Revenue Authority have signed a memorandum of understanding with the aim of positioning Liberia as a destination for investment and trade. So you have the criteria for performance-based tax incentives, which will be tied to measurable outcomes such as job creation, infrastructure development, investment in green energy and technologies, and export value. Yeah, you continue to sign MOU. We just want to see tangibles. That's all.
Sunny,
It shouldn't
Sunny
just
is anything,
it shouldn't
but let's
just
be
be
realistic.
it shouldn't just be limited to sign MOU.
Yeah.
Aliu Kadi, the Secretary General of the a group called
ANC.
ASF, Indomitable National Youth Congress of the ANC, and political activists has called on the U.S. Embassy in Monrovia to urgently intervene in Liberia's escalating drug crisis. Okay, so the one that the nation's youth are chemically enslaved as communities collapse under addiction, while government response remains inadequate. From the ghettos of Monserrado to the slums of Buchanan, the spread of narcotics, especially Kush and Tramadol, is not just a health crisis. It's a national security threat. It's a generational betrayal, Kennedy said. Yeah, so the good news for the LDA, they just received 12 Toyota Hilux pickup truck and one Toyota Jeep, then Cruiser. So the issue of logistics, getting rid of bit by bit. So the 12,
Yeah,
because we saw them
I, I,
displaying.
I want to agree to that, Alex,
Yeah,
because we got 15 counties, but like 12.
yeah,
But
12 because
again, the process has started, so we just want to appreciate the
though,
effort.
yeah, though the number is still small,
It's
but
yeah,
you gotta start from somewhere.
somewhere
Because
before
normally
you
they
know.
always on motorbike when they
Mm-hmm.
go into raid ghettos. They always on motorbike. Even
Which
if
is dangerous.
they arrest people, they have to put their motorbike and all of that. So now they have pickups, even though stay insufficient, but at least they can start from somewhere. They were all happy. That particular thing was on Monday when they were displaying that. So the Liberian humanitarian based in New York, USA, on Eva Uboti Wallis has announced plans to launch a $3 million development project in Grand Jide County, Liberia. The initiative slated to begin with a groundbreaking in 2026.
26th February.
It's aimed at giving back to her country and promoting long-term growth and dignity for future generations. So recently, the president
Yeah, the issue of that
called all of
diaspora
them.
commission.
Yeah,
Yeah, for
the
me,
diaspora
I think
conference.
I think it's making some of them to say, "Oh yes, we wanted a leader to have started the process." So I say most of them are not into the country with
Yes,
respect crime that is not bailable. 14-year-old, 14.
Of course.
They want a statutory rape, the first degree felony. I'm not a lawyer, but we read what it says, especially when Her Excellency was in power. That thing was squeezed to that level. They got statutory. That means less than 18 years. Then you go do that thing. You're not supposed to be roaming around. You were on graduation yesterday.
See, so Sando, so are we saying Sando Kromah is he just unfortunate
I always say
that he fell in bad hands? Yeah, because if you fall in good hands, you'll be protected, just as Maggie has been protected.
Yeah.
Maggie is not protected. Oh God, this country as well. So what this one is happening to Sando Kromah, and
the agriculture ministry is not okay.
So even though there are two different ministries, Ministry of Agriculture and Ministry of Youth and Sports. So Sando On is a contractor. So he's not a permanent official of government. So is the reason he's been arrested, and he was arrested first.
That's why you want to justify?
While behind bars going through investigation, and now he has been sent to court, and he's lacking behind bars at the Monrovia Central Prison because he's not an official of this government, appointed apparently by the president, but he's a contractor. But because of that his status, he has now been sent to Monrovia Central Prison. But the person that was appointed by the president that allegedly committed the same act is still roaming around. You see the deception.
Coincidentally, I seen 14 years.
14 years. It's seen 14 years. Now, Sando is a procurement contractor.
Yeah. But the man
but Brian
a
is
deputy minister.
Deputy minister.
Presidential appointee.
Deputy minister. Now him there. So because of his portfolio, they have to allow him to be roaming around freely. But
you want a contract?
That's the same thing what we're talking when the whole thing started. Even Councillor Tiawan Gonklo said if somebody from the Soliwen community commits similar act, this person should be treated according to the law. If you are even minister proper and you commit similar act, you should be treated as the same way the person for Solomon is different from Bryant McGill. Why? Brian McGill is Deputy Minister of Youth and Sports. Sando Kromah is a procurement contractor
at the Agriculture Ministry.
And the Ministry of Agriculture says the man is not an official of the Ministry of Agriculture. So you are telling now us that this man, okay, I'm going to arrest the man. The very day thing happened, they arrested the man and put him behind bars. He was behind bars while going through investigation. And he has been charged and now sent to Monrovia Central Prison. Even though he hasn't been proven guilty. Then the same that even people had to leave to go to Central in protestation to demand the Central Police or the IG to arrest Bryant McGill and put him behind bars or to be seen in handcuffs until the IG told us that, oh, the man has not been found guilty. We have to do DNA to prove whether it is a man.
What's the connection with DNA to that of allegations of rape?
To ascertain if actually it's the man that did the acts.
So then what's about the medical?
What's about Bryant? I'm Bryant, but Sando.
Yes, Sando.
Sando should be to a house. Why going through?
I mean, similarly, they gotta go through DNA. And
Sando has red blood cell. McGill has red blood cell. Is it only the status in government? Is that how you're telling us that the government, this is how the government is running now?
And this is what we're looking at now.
That if big person in the government commits a crime,
It should be protected.
oh God, yeah. Anyway, we elaborate. You know, sometimes for me, I've never encouraged anyone to commit a crime because myself, I'm not part of that. I love to eat my dry rice in peace, and that's the reason why I'm always on my lane. I don't interfere with people's thing. But sometimes when you're outside there and you and somebody into serious argument that you think may lead to something different,
Better.
avoid yourself, leave that
Better.
place to go. It doesn't mean that you are limiting yourself, but you are saving plenty things. You are saving yourself from plenty when it comes to the whole politics thing. Because when people tend to argue politically, some people IQ can be very low. It can lead to something, it leads to something different. So to avoid it, I mean, you right here, there be so.
Oh man, give the right to the person.
That's why I don't argue.
That the aftermath, Alex. The
I don't
result.
if I argue with you and I know that your understanding is different, you just have some preconceived mind already. I'll just leave it as it is and let it go. I will not continue to push you before something happens different. And that's how I've been always. If you say edits can always be on internet, that one can come into a quote for it.
You know how many person you take the quote?
Because you myself can be sitting down here, spend the whole day, I'll never talk to you, I'll be on phone. And that's how I look like. But when it comes to this whole argumenting, because people now understanding is that if you are government, if you do something, the law will go against you. But when you are in government, if you do something, you are vindicated. Mm-hmm. So it means that definitely you must say we are not equal. If you are in government, I cannot argue with you. Because if anything happens, you'll be protected, and I will not be. Even though the two of us we are Liberians. So you have to just know how you move around.
So the issue of the law covers everybody is just an exception. It's an exception because the recent case we discussing now, the reason for which you still seeing it, this person is just a contractor to the procurement department of agriculture. Today, he's in jail while investigation is ongoing. But for that of Deputy Minister
For the DNA test to come, even it's proving that indeed Brian did not rape the 14-year-old girl, then he can still continue to move around freely.
the baby is suspension, it can be very serious.
Yeah, so folks, this is how the whole thing looks like. Another rape case from the Ministry of Agriculture, though the person is a contractor. But this girl is receiving treatment, and Sando is in Sawbish, according to the information gathered from Crown Watch. So the cash giveaway is on *799 *9# is the code, and today is double. So if you have 200 LD and you play, multiple transactions allow you to win 5,000 Liberian dollars times 2, that is $10,000, or 10,000 Liberian dollars times 2, that is $20,000. multiple transactions. So star 799 star 9 hash is the code. Make sure you are don't start a subscriber, and you have 200 LD or $1.50 US in your account, and that the code star 799 star 9 hash. Select the currency you want to use. If it is LD, select number 2. When you send it, you'll be asked to put in the number of tickets, and that number of tickets says how many times you want to play. So if it is 5 times you want to play, you put in 5 at once. You send it. Do not do it one at a time. You'll be wasting your own time. Just put in 5 at once, and 1,000 will be deducted from your account after you put in mobile money pay. And you stand a chance of winning 5,000 $100. Star 799 star 9 hashes to create 200 transaction today or $1.50. So Brian is still moving around, while Kroma is liking it. Meaning as a going lucky behind. So he is liking it subbish. Though he has been charged for statutory rape. So waiting for it to be sent to court. And but Brian case is different. People say we should wait for DNA tests. I don't know whether the process of the DNA test has started. Police are not giving us any updates yet. So maybe after they will give us updates. So to call and be a part, call us on 07779079070, 07779079070, 087 11107. These are the numbers to call and be a part of the conversation this morning. We are actually on this particular thing because another 14-year-old girl has allegedly been raped, and the perpetrator is liking it. Good morning. Yes, youngly.
You have very big good morning there.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes. So I'm following you this morning again. It's almost like a continuity of what you started last night when I called. You see, you said something and you said saying, hey, what was then bad yesterday, it should not be good today. But here in Liberia, what we call bad or wickedness yesterday is what we are promoting today. When we said it, I in particular, I told you repeatedly on your station that Omer Boaga was never going to be a good president for the people of this republic. And people say I was being very disrespectful. But we see it now. What happened to the Capitol building issue? Gregory Kromer and his group, by the instruction of the executive, we all saw what they did there. Drilling a lawmaker car for quote unquote things that they think they were explaining to us. And I can just imagine a police director, police IG, will now be speaking as the chief medical officer of a nation as old as the country Liberia is. Gregory Cuomo will say the law is saying, I don't know which one, is he the one that's supposed to be interpreting the law or to be arresting people who are being alleged and placed to where they're supposed to be pending investigation? He now turns to judge, he now turns to the chief medical officer of this country. The president still sitting there, he not saying anything. Because they told you and I that they wanted a regime system. And when you call for these things, these are the things that the citizen can do. Because this is a regime system. So whatever the regime feels good, being against the people that voted them into power, nothing happened to it. Everything is fine. Should we be talking about the quote-unquote Brian B walking around, going to nightclubs, entertainment center, and When we saw people yesterday, and we say seeing people of such, issue of such a crime, some of them are taking their position to solve this there that you just talk about, like Kuruma and others. They are there, awaiting trial or investigation. But yeah, because this man is part of the regime, so what he has done means nothing. Another issue has come out again to the agriculture ministry. We are saying the regime.
But I mean, that other man is a contractor. He's not an official of the government.
My man, a contractor can go to where, but he's a contractor, but I'm sure he's a librarian.
But that's the thing you're saying.
Uh-huh.
I just
So
say
you
you
see-
say because of status now, Krumah has gone to South Beach. But
Yeah.
Brian stay outside because he get different
Right,
status.
so outside. Then your man added something there last time you were talking about. Sano. But they're just taking labor for free. When you are part of a system, a governance system, in a regime, under a particular political party that will be in position of the state power.
Okay.
We just do anything.
Okay.
Anyhow to everybody in this country. But mind you,
Thank you.
every long road
Hassan.
must come an end.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Good morning, Lawson.
Thank you, Square. Let me say good morning to my own big brother, Stephen Tano. So I called from this 6, and like you said, my name is Lawson, Augustine Sagacious Wisdom. So you see the issue of McGill, Brian McGill case, I told you on this identical station before. I said the identical case not going to go anywhere. So, President Waka administration, they got capital rape and they got small rape. The difference between what you see McGill they go to jail and the procurement constructor go to jail, there's a reality. The one that McGill rape, but the procurement constructor rape, she had no titty or titty was flat. The one that McGill rape, her titty was staying kangan. So the other 14-year-old get today, we still at a require. But one thing I will let them tell you, the issue of the injustice in our country. It is not necessary. No, Fair Square, I can say this for free. If I was to know you, Brian like you, in person, if I even know a horse, I was going to go to a horse and put all you get you online and rip everyone on there. Let me see who can arrest Lawley. Because this thing is unfair.
We don't want you to do that. We try to get rid of this. We try to get rid of. Don't get ourselves involved in this. It's not good. It's not a good thing to do.
The issue of the procurement of constructor, you didn't say they were going on investigation. Nothing at the camp, but you drop your hand calling. That's good. That's granted. We always against the issue of raping our country. But why am I going to set off free? We don't graduation program around here. Then going, scot free for what reason? So that's unfair. So that's the reason why we say the issue of the justice system under the general old man regime is not going anywhere. So we'll continue to the case and we'll give McGill the ultimatum time of 14 days. If they can't arrest McGill, someone will take all the street. Thank you.
Yeah, if you take all the street, that's fine, but you cannot go to the mails or go rape them. Why we're trying to get rid of the issue of rape? Then you as you want to go rape. I want to discuss your own on these two. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, sir.
Yes, I'm okay. Go ahead.
Yeah. No, looking at the political arena in this country, very ridiculous. In my prayer, I always pray for military regime because if military regime is in power, you get law and order. Where when somebody having to do such, thinking that you got gas treatment, they look at the little baby because he has SYV in the government. It's very ridiculous. The individual from Fatan and that of Magui, they are typical Liberian. It's unfair. The Liberian people sitting and they're seeing it, they're watching it. We will get rid of the CDC government and that of the Unity Party government. We look at Tewon Gongo or a military regime. Thank you for calling.
You don't call. I don't call you. Thank you for calling. Call us on 0777 907 907 0777 907 907 087 11107 087 11107. These are the numbers to call and be a part of the conversation this morning. We don't encourage rape. When you rape,
Of course.
we'll encourage the police to arrest you.
To
Go to
arrest
jail.
you
So
as
long as you
well.
want rape, go rape. We'll see. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, live. Go ahead.
Well, I'm Anthony Cooper calling you. Brother, let me look at it, the issue of the people say issue of rape. Sometimes our parents need to be blamed. They will look at their children into men they are not talking. But when it comes to their children go to people that are making money, that's the time the issue come out rape. Sometimes the parents have to take measure of these things. Sometimes we encourage our children at the end, then we say, oh, because the person got money.
Minimize.
So yeah. I think we said the same thing last time, that while we talking on the other side, we should also be cautioning our children too, because you as a mother, you see your you don't want doing everything for your daughter, but after a certain time you start seeing flashy things.
Sometimes
with your daughter,
she comes and give you back up. Mom, this is for you.
Flash train coming in the house, seeing the latest iPhone in your hand. You're not even concerned to ask question, where is it coming from? And then all of a sudden something happened and you want to get out. That's something different. So you gotta be very careful now with your children, especially the guest with the way they're growing. Like,
Good morning.
Yes, live. Go ahead.
My name is Kevin Mumu, calling from the Brother Market.
Go ahead.
My brother, what is the rule of law? Because today they place me now, they may not work to that era. It's a contractor. But you look at the federal minister for youth started in rape. He said looking for GA test, but today they don't make you ain't going to stop you. Why respect the rule of law? Why they respect? When I ask your president, we respect in terms of rule of law. Why we are not respect the rule of law? All the stuff passing around, three, to be correct. We are to the power to have respect of rule of law. They don't say that the law will be. Please, Mr. President, please respect the rule of law. I don't party. Why is it you? Not a power by the law. The law is the law. Thank you.
And that
Thank
was
you.
the person's
Call us on
speech. The law is the law.
077907907 9079070 Good morning.
Good morning, my brother.
Yes, live. Go ahead.
My name is Prem Mama Kuma Sugun District 4. My brother, I disagree on the last one he said. I immediately said the law is the law. I disagree on that saying. At the particular movement, the law is not the law. The law is the law when it be opposition or when particular attached to opposition people. The law can be the law. It can be better on the opposition people. They're not the partisan. But one, we are discussing the issue. Can you imagine, my brother, the International Prime Minister, were alleged on allegation. My brother, what came from all of it? Nothing from all of it. It was now Makability brother were alleged on the same rape issue. What came all of it? Nothing. Now we're talking about Brian McGill. Brian McGill alleged on rape issue. Now Brian McGill is working free, doing no more thing. But the guy from Agriculture Ministry, he's not even a partisan, he's a contractor.
I don't want you to talk about partisan, my brother. We're talking about ordinary citizens. And when you say that will be fine, don't bring politics in the particular to talking.
We have some people are not politicians.
Yeah.
That's still the law.
Apparently, you don't even know whether Sando is a UPS or a sedition. So, or somebody from ANC. Don't say the man is not a UPS. No, I don't want you to be. I don't want to believe that. But do you know Sando good? Do you know Sando good?
I don't know him good.
Then why should you say the man is
reality now?
No, but I don't want you to go there, please. When we're discussing these things, we're talking about ordinary citizens, whether opposition or imposition.
Yeah.
But the difference we are discussing is that once you are in a appointed position
and you are caught doing these things,
yes,
the law should take what it's supposed to do to a layman.
Morning.
Good morning.
Yes, live. Go ahead.
Okay. my thinking.
What is your name, please? You're thinking.
Manito to Shoro according from Dwazon.
Okay,
my Guinea County.
Go ahead.
The man.
Just go away from the radio small. Go away from the radio small, please.
Okay. The men are where we agricultural ministry. The men were rain, they cutting rain, they say we were under the care, and the care were crying, they were knocking the door. And you know when they open the door, they bust the door. Or the other men from Youth and Sport, and yet they say yet. So you can't compare with the men from agriculture.
Okay. So
is it different out there?
So he's right to be passing around.
He's not right.
So why would you say that a difference?
But agriculture it was 2 words. The cutting rain, the lady were crying. And we still to open the door.
Oh, so because Brian will not cry.
Brian happy and illegal went to the house first.
Yeah.
But
who say, that Uncle Brian did it?
Who say Mange?
No, I get on. Why you saying the one we're agreeing with now?
Nobody see it, but you already know the door that whenever your name is being mentioned in this particular thing, you have to be going through investigation, be behind bars. Though it's an allegation, so allegation you can come from Allah free of charge. When it's not, it is not you that did it.
But maybe I had a poor look at here.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Are you a fool? Morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yes, live. Go ahead.
My name is Nemo Call. I call this from Sepata. Yeah, I think this is very much this morning. You see what happened in this country is that we do not respect the law. Yeah. The 2 guys that committed that crime all in the jail by now. They all went in jail, nobody now in jail. They what's the problem? All of them working with the government. They also the army is contractor. No. They now in jail. The police is looking so ballot. Government needs to step against all these things. Why you look at 15 years old girl, you give that kind of person? Then you say the man is a minister. No. All of this are being jailed by now. You're going to be safe. If you commit a crime, go in jail. Or you're not a minister, this and that. No. I beg you to use a journalist and doing well for all. For the people that are in the government now, they are not doing well for the citizens in this country. I respect the journalists. Also, our youth listening now. Thank you.
Thank you. Call us on 077907907 087907907 These are the numbers to call and be a part of the discussion this morning. And it is good to talk about these things because we should serve as promoter of peace, and we should also be advocating for the young folks. So when anything happened, I don't want people to say, Sando was caught red-handed. That's the reason he went to jail. And McGill was never caught red-handed. Sometimes you can be accused of being corrupt or embezzling some amount. When you yourself that accusing people, you were not there when the person was embezzling this amount. So the first thing is you have to conduct investigation to ascertain as to whether indeed
what is being said.
Yeah, whether indeed
is true or
but
not.
That's different. But this particular crime is a felony, first degree. So statutory rape is not just anything that when they call your name on. That's why I say you gotta be praying to God, so your name cannot be mentioned on anything they rape. Because to just survive is difficult. Sometimes people can be set free. You go through something and take longer time. Like once somebody gave revelations all the time, testimonies that this little girl lied. That was around, I think, Bapudu.
Yeah.
The little girl lied. But she was
And-
coerced. She was coerced to lie on
It
this
took
person's
time.
name.
The particular guy who
It
was
took about
arrested.
3 months.
Yeah.
They were all in jail. He is brother. But later on, the lady confessed that indeed, I don't want anything to happen to me. I don't want bad thing to be on my hands. So let me tell you the truth. And the people say I'm gonna lie on the people's name. And that's how they were freed. But they lied that, they get lied that these people or this particular brother raped her.
So
They
for
asked
me,
her any kind of way, she said yes. But after a certain time, she came on now to
confessed.
confess. And later on, this one proved to be different. Because the woman said we should ask, people should do serious and thorough investigation. They get whether what she's saying is true. And she stood on her ground and said, yes, what I'm saying is true. And this is different.
So the issue we discussing has to do with now between the two people. One is now fully with the government entity, even though working with agriculture ministry. Now the application of the law to citizens should be across the board, not with respect to your title or your attachment to certain institution that you should be dealt with some set of.
Good morning.
Good morning, Jasper.
Yes.
Good morning, Salu. All right, call for District 6. This is the Oracle. I'm wondering why 14-year-old girls are being more attractive. I see my daughter is 13. I was still for age of 15 or John 14. You got to believe that the minute 14. So I know where they're coming from now. When the children reach age 14, that means they have reached a certain age or they're supposed to be their wife. But there's one information the Ministry of Agriculture mostly I think we need to look at. So the contractor with an entity that maybe you are not a permanent contractor somehow, but you were hired for a short term. In no way make you an official of that ministry. So they were right to say that the person is not, because he's not in the inflow of the ministry, but you were brought on board to do a piece of work.
Yeah,
so anything you do, the ministry cannot be held responsible for that. I saw that thing on the UC project. Yeah, once you are implementing a project for UC, if you commit a crime, UC got nothing to do with your crime. They gave you to go ahead and go and solve it. It was in our contract agreement that we signed. So yeah, once you are conducting the user advanced training as a contractor to UC, anything you do is not on the contract or umbrella of UC. You are doing it on your own. These are how people do contract. So yeah, once if you violate a particular law, UC will not be held accountable. So it is signed into the real contract.
Okay.
But for the Ministry of Youth and Sports, that person is an official. But for him, so I think they were right to come up with the clarity. Because when we were sharing it on social media, someone from the Ministry of Agriculture was involved into it. So I think they have a point when it comes to that. But the issue of the prosecution or the penalty, I think that's another thing we got to look at. So in Amos Bryant is still waiting for his DNA result. I believe the other brothers will be waiting for DNA results. So it just shows that when you are into government in certain position, anything you do, you can go free. And that's a very, very bad precedent.
Okay.
The first custodian of the law should be those in bigger position. Should be those who are appointed to serve in certain capacity. So you can be placed in a position to serve the country and then you violate the law. Then the same law wants to back you. But when other people do it, they go against them. We should not be selective when it comes to running like man. The judges should not be selective. I don't know the society the guys making, John. The society is very falling. Yeah, all the countries got society, but still, if you do something, let's find someone person that's going to jail. When you do something, they will go for you. But like who made it my Sunday cry? And funny thing. But anything you do, nobody can ask you questions. So it means to be above the law, you must pay once you get any position you go. Anything you do, you go. We saw that even before. I think even in Grand Jire, one of the lawmakers there, he was alleged that he pregnant his daughter.
Sometimes the family can compromise these things too.
Sometimes they can compromise. So these are some of the things we look at. So we will be causing us on the radio. At the end of the day, They say, okay, when the next go to court, they tell the person allow them. These are kind of things. So even those who are involved in it, sometimes because of money greed or something, they will accept some kind of bribery. They want to go to court. They say no, they may not do nothing to me. And yeah, allow it. So sometimes the entire case, but in order for the justice system to be correct, it means the law must be blank. If the law get out, if you see big government and you see common man, the news will not go anywhere. So the president suspended like Brian. I expected now those who have the prosecuting power, the arm, to start doing something good. But for now, we're still waiting to see what will happen. We do the DA camp, let's say DNA camp. Why DNA for rape? I thought DNA was the China. For DNA for rape.
A new process.
So they got to put all the brother off that so we go for the DNA. I will go to beach today and tell them they got to put them in. So we stay waiting for the DNA result. Yeah, more no DNA result. It shows that nothing happened. That's it. Thank you very much for this.
Okay, thank you. We appreciate that. We appreciate your call. So the local daily is reporting here that upright disrespect to President Boubacar's authority or administrative misstep. The local daily is asking this question. So they just did this about 54 minutes ago. They as rape suspect, suspended Deputy Youth and Sports Minister captured in MVTC's disrespected 14 graduation. Disrupted for that disrespect. Deputy Minister for Youth and Sports and the Deputy Minister for Youth Development and the Minister of Youth and Sports, J. Bryant McGill, who is serving suspension for reportedly raping a 14-year-old child, was captured on page 5 of the recent graduation exercise of the Monroe Vocational Training Center. Let me get it called first and we'll come back. Good morning. Lasana.
Yeah, good morning. Well, thank you for the show this morning. I'm Lasana Thomas Sankara. I do join the conversation on time. You know, the last time we talked about equal right and justice, though we enjoy peace, but we need to respect equal right and justice, and that's one thing we really need to fight for. Because something will happen to Mr. Y. If it happens to Mr. A, Mr. A will feel more pain than Mr. Y. We know French in this time that went to jail based on allegations, no fact. There are a lot of spiritual dealing at Solvich. Today, they are beyond bars because of allegations. Seriously. But when it got to Brian McGill, the law started seeing clear. Now the law get out to see that the law is saying now that they need to go for DNA test. And the law demanding that. But in other cases, the law not asking for DNA test. And they are not denying that Brian did not rape this girl. We do not want to keep saying alleged. There's a fact in Delhi. But because Brian is a big king, and normally in Liberia, big king don't go to jail. But remember now, Fanati went to jail because he is an opposition to this government.
He's a big
Musa Bede's son went to jail because he is an opposition to this government. But do you also know that the former minister's son was the one caught with a George Oteni? With Kalando, because his mother is currently the head of this in commerce.
So no need a running country.
This is how it's country running under President Boubacar. And we talk, other people get angry. Yes, indeed, the Babe is doing well. Yeah, the Babe is doing well in his own homes. He allowing his brother and sister to rape and all going to jail. Police should continue to beat on motorcyclists. They should continue to kill people for their own rights, their own resources God gave them to benefit their countries. But we should all sit back and just relax and wait for something from the nine. I hate to say something from the nine, but scared for Jesus Christ to come. So the Liberian people need to stand up. We need to stand up and speak. Because we cannot continue living like this. Environment can be protected by the law against the constitution of our country. what more can we say? But in conclusion, I want to say a big happy birthday
I was just about
to
to
His
ask you, sir.
Excellency, the former President, Dr. Baru Medicine, Elizabeth Medicine, part of our motherland, the greatest sons to ever live on the continent of Africa. His Excellency President George Mani, we are enjoying your day, Papa. You are the most peaceful Liberians on earth. Stay alive. If not because of you, but now this country is still going through. But now there are loud discussion in the disruption of our. But every time you speak, you say, let me maintain the peace, and peace will carry all power. We thank you for your peaceful nature. We believe that this day is a great one for you and family. And well-meaning Liberian, we are not talking about Liberian that put fire in your house, in your living room, to see you go soon so that you will not contest something from the land. We are not talking about Liberian that said that your plane should not land because they don't want to see you in country. We are talking about Liberian that want to see you, people who went to the airport to celebrate you and becoming one of the greatest icons of our time. May God bless you and your family, your beautiful wife that saved you that particular day for that fire incident did not meet you home. May God bless her being a prayerful mother and a caring mother. May God give every such a beautiful and a caring woman. In Jesus' name we pray.
Thank you, man. Go to the main house, your friend is there already.
Yeah, we're moving.
God us on 077907907 So Brian was spotted yesterday. His photo was on the page 5 of the graduation exercise people. Yeah. So his image being placed among ministers of the ministry despite an official statement suspension from the president. His image on the program has since sparked
you mean a souvenir of the graduation?
Of course. I know you got a
so that suspension we're talking about that flag.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning, go ahead.
Amana say?
No.
Now, Victor G. Zuru calling you from Timber Village.
Okay, go ahead, Mariko.
That's my mother.
Topic that you on this morning, I just want to say something about it.
Say something.
In Liberia, that justice review. That justice must prevail. I could remember my representative from Nigeria County, Honorable Moriah Witty, was arrested as rape. And they arrested the man, they put him behind the bar, they came to solve him until he waited for judgment. Why is it now they all of men here rape, then he passing up and down? What are you owe? We respect you, you are our father. And that children Bene were talking, that what children Bene were talking. Don't let somebody mess our children up. Get a person there passing up and down. What other people sitting the thing? We the women that will get on the street. A man that go behind the bar. You say you're going for DNA. What did DNA got to do when you raise somebody? What is that? Why are you making a law that I get to say that you put the woman that get a law? The law for everybody, that protect everybody. Then that man go behind the bar. They simply why you feel go, then you go down to the Garrett or Joshi. Thank you.
Thank you, man. We appreciate your call this morning.
This is somebody I know personally.
So call us on 077907907. Let me get this one. Good morning.
Hello?
Yes, live. Go ahead.
Yeah, my name is Rachel calling from Toboro.
Okay, Rachel. Yeah, Rachel is calling. Go ahead.
Yeah, my point is, I'm trying to get out with the person against or anything about it will get on the street.
Okay.
Because now we want bad now more too. They helping on with what for him to bring shit in the country. They now to bring shit on our face. So we'll get on the street with the parents. Thank you.
Thank you, man, Richard. Get into the women.
Yeah.
Very serious.
Now, women, especially beginning with 14 years, I think they can be
Good morning. Yes,
Good morning. Gentlemen, how you doing in studio?
We're doing good. Go ahead. What's your name?
Great.
Oh, I'm happy to hear you. I'm Jim Magakian. a regular friend and caller of this station, but on Caparo.
Okay.
You know the idea of the two guys. Rape is rape. Where he come from, where he come from, that's the same in Sodom and Gomorrah was destroyed for. But the other guy, according to the previous caller, he said they didn't get one cry, and the people are knocking it to the guy, refuse to knock it to that thing I came for business. God didn't really mean for it to be exposed like the way exposed in the secular state of our what we call it Christian for country. The country completely correct as well. Once you get it accelerated, you can do anything to any poor man, no matter what. I don't think it's right. And if any child 13 or 14 years old was called rape, for rape, I mean, with a man or 81 man years, no bill. You know what I mean?
Hello. Okay, I think
something happened.
Yeah, it's over now. So the former president, turns 59 today, and
a young adult.
Yeah, the man was doing his kangaroo dance this morning. You know, the man loves dancing. So. Yes, we saw a group of citizens at his place dancing with him, wishing him happy birthday. I saw them with candles.
I wish Joseph why you be there.
Giving lights. Yes, no, when someone is alive, it's time to celebrate him.
Yeah.
It's good to celebrate someone's
to see the day you
it's
were
not just
born.
easy.
Well,
the man is by next year he may be entering 60.
60. Next year, October 1.
Yeah, that's a small thing.
2026.
Yeah, so it's okay, folks. The thing is getting to our mothers, and this is something very serious.
I see most of the women started calling already.
Yeah, so we want to see different things happening. If something that happened to John Brown, and that particular John Brown is being put behind bars, Peter Paul should also be the one to go behind bars if he finds himself in that same category.
I mean, law should be equal share for all citizens.
We shouldn't just
no matter
be doing
what, no matter who.
Separation or taking action against people based on status. No.
Which Gonglo consider as selective justice.
Yes, that's very selective. So we don't want to encourage that. We don't just want to encourage that. If John Brown commits a crime, even if he's been accused of committing a crime, there's a link that person, because when this person is moving the community freely, those even the victim will not have that relaxed mind. Even the parents of that particular child will feel that they have been denied justice. But since that time, we have never even heard the parents too coming up to even call on to have to do it, because sometimes.
My man, the guy on the same movement.
Yes,
so
once the person is on free movement, you will see that some family, you will see them either going to the police station or calling for the press conference to raise their voice. But if you just remain mute, people may think that people already compromise this case.
Yes, and that is that I've been thinking for people, because recently when the woman only say he communicated with one of the police officers from Central, the man said, but have you spoken with the perpetrator? He said, no, I don't have, even though I work at the ministry, but I don't have his contact. Since that time, we have not heard anything with respect to the communication. Maybe deep down, send a government official, people passing behind houses to go and maybe be talking with the family. And this is one of the issues for which crimes are not punished for deterrent. Because what happening now, who knows? People who know Gil are passing behind the houses, going to the parent. Hey, And since Councillor Gonglo been talking about the issue of Brian McGill be going to investigation, especially it should be in prison in the meantime while investigation is ongoing. None of the family members, only few women are calling because of the concern that if it doesn't happen, we'll get in the street because they are women and what have you. That's the only way. And of course, we too gotta be providing information of source. Now, what happens? You see that there's a distinction because like you've exposed, you see like Mestre also the guy who is a contractor from agriculture ministry today is in jail awaiting court trial because investigation has been conducted and forwarded to court. Where do we
So
stand?
that is
So
that
I
just
mean,
it.
application of justice should be for everyone, no matter your status in life.
So there's a need the parents
Yeah.
to wake up because this thing is taking long. It's actually taking long since the whole thing started. The whole thing came about the 30th of August, September. Today making it 1 month.
Mm-hmm.
But yesterday making 1 month. Today we in
One more
second
one
month.
day.
So we need to also hear from the parents because if the parents are applying effort, even those who are advocating will get weak. Seriously, will get weak. So, folks, we just want to say thanks to all of you that put through your calls, and we'll keep calling on the parents because when the heavyweight is the heavyweight is on, you are not speaking up about the weight, then you will sitting there, you will not even know that you're feeling pain. But if you feel relaxed, we will also think that you already compromised this case because the police is not coming up with any update, and you yourself you're not coming up with any update, any concern. Yeah, these are things that you're supposed to be doing until you have compromised that, then fine for you. But that's why some advocates said, even if the family compromised this particular case, we will not do it. We will just need justice. It's just difficult to talk some people case too as well. But it's good sometimes too. You just have to say it because because you yourself you know that it's hurting you. So the cash giveaway is on *799 *9# is the code. So I want to say thanks to all of you that put through your calls. Thanks to those of you who tried calling but did not go through. And many thanks to our many silent listeners. We're going to be here tomorrow morning with another edition of the program, The Blaze on Blaze 90.7. Until then, my name is Alexander Zesko. Daybreak's different. Liberia, anything is possible. Thank you, friend. I was here with Stephen Tado. Up next at 10 o'clock, Blaze News Summary. Don't forget the cash giveaway is on. Bye bye.